All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, Nigeria Watch family. We're back here again. We are sorry for the network interruption right there. Yes, we need to do this right now. As you all know, a couple of days ago, we actually talked on this platform on some allegations that we addressed on this platform, concerning Agemokpai, community and the Amagba community, So today, the Amagba community will be responding to that broadcast, which we did that very day. So we're going to be having a couple of them right here with us. We're going to be having Sir Ebo Amagba right here with us. We're also going to be having Gaius Emokba here with us as well, and many, many more. So, my people, how are you guys doing? Is good evening to every one of you. We just need to go straight to the point. We are sorry that we are late, especially to my guest, because we're supposed to be here by 6. So, but with other stuff going on, so we couldn't meet up by 6. But we're already here now. We need to do this. But I want you guys to listen to this video. Then before I'll bring them live here for them to speak to us. I can see Joy P right there with us. Good evening to you, mother of all mom in the diaspora. Thank you for joining us. Good evening to you. Sapo Kwanga is right there with us. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you, Prince Edos. I can see you as well. Thanks very much. Good evening to you. I can see Victor. I can see John Obaseki, Diamond Omokaro, Naomi Bella. Good evening to every one of you. Thanks for joining us this evening. Let's move on from here. I want you to hear from the Amagba community, elders, and Ebo Amagba as well for the pre-recorded video we did when we went to Amagba community. From there, I will bring them live where we can now talk to them here. Thank you very much, my people. God bless you all.
Yes, sir. That's your name.
No, Igbenenika, Rimadoma, Iloge of Amagba, Akinbuda.
Sir, recently, we get one community they call Okoama. They make a press conference lately, just about 4 days ago.
Eganaya, okay, we see.
So, I want me to tell us the relationship between your community as a Noge and that Okoma.
Be me worry me na une. Agoni e Okoma tie. Age Emokpa under Amagba oji. I will venir de 20 bonnes de bon, venir de ye bon 20. Il est 20. Vi Mokpa verie ba. Veni irame do kama me we. Odo kame elogore se. No lao ani lo oruan ya we hin. O se rin akwe ne Mokpa do abowa yi wa ni bege ni. Kegeni ate ya fe veni rame tama me we in agage ise agba amukwan agage ise iso ga agba oge idi ani ne nakani ugbe we ran o ne udori ma yo awogwe okoma mama me veni meje o me ma na ti okoma de o ene we okoma ya ihin ina do ti mezo be we ran o ne na ri egwa asegwa ya bona gwa ana we ago ahowa hin oba be fie ma ya we yin ma na ti okoma ere mape Edo State. Mana te muya la e court. Apa na we di ma o na gwa ye meni ni ma mwezoni ke e courtire.
All right, my people, I'm sorry for the interruption right there. We already have Mr. Ebo Amagba in the backstage. So I'm just going to let him know that we'll be coming back to him shortly after we finish this video. So let me welcome him to the floor right now. Hello, sir. Good evening to you, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm very good. Oh. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. We have the pre-recorded video, which we recorded at your community. So I want our audience to listen to that video while you watch it with us. Then we come back to you again. Is that okay, sir?
It's okay by me. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
God bless you.
All right, my people, let's continue to listen to this first. Thank you for your time with us.
Managli uverio. De matena arriva o. E wa pe iyan ya de be court iyan e dori egima. we no bata eri e ma na record carry ade na na awe ya ha we mi ba anya he we ibani o mai ke kebe no record na mai ke ni ai na we mi o we na do ka we wa ga ri mana e no ya we mi na ba do ka we ma Ebo Amagba o do awe e na ba ka we ya mo gbegun ya do gbina ya gba ma mo gbina so na record ni Ebo Amagba e tin de gbe ya gbina wo ala ni committee gbe no ti bona ane mi ma idado ge do te no di magre mo pa wo mama mo pa wo idado ge do asin di yan wo igno de opa eyan ti zin pe no ba take decision yan ke mo ma record yan ma zin pe e ba me no yo ma wo be gwa wa awa na wo yen di mi oba awe ka ma no to ri bo oba a jiyan o la me ni a idado ya we mi ne de idi yan se wo
Jamo, sir.
o fe gbe
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Sir, please introduce yourself, sir.
No Johnny say, Joseph Doike, JP, the new of Amagba.
Okay, sir. Sir, for quite some time, there is this accusation against Amagba from a community called Okoroma that Amagba has been invading them, trying to grab their land. Recently, they did what they call press conference of another planned attack of their community by Amagba and Obazagun. So Amagba responded by asking Naija Watch to come and take their version of the story. I want you to respond, sir.
So about this is a community. We don't have anything like a Okoma. It's a game of our camp under us. They are just frustrated. No how frustrated or people who are drowning. That's all. How can Amagba go and fight our boys? Our soldiers. Now, let me go to the genesis of the matter. Amagba decided the matter that no camp, that place is a camp, Ago. Let me speak in Ago. Amagba said that. The whole time matter was in the court. Okay, Amagba told me, okay, we go and withdraw that matter. Which I did, I withdrew the matter. Now on their own, they are taking us to court. If we are to follow law now, they are doing what we call contempt of the court. They took up the court. As we are talking, we are in the court. How are we going to fight them? They are our in-laws, they are our brothers and sisters. We are not that for them. Because some soldiers are supporting them. They have sold a part of our land, a larger part of the land, to the soldiers. If you see them, go there and see how they are working, using bulldozer to the market areas. We are not fighting our people. Because of soldiers are helping them. So soldiers quote me. That's why they are carried. The other day, they went to ITV, the other day, to fight who? Our boys, our soldiers. Amagba is not fighting. Like I said earlier, there are people who are frustrated. People who are drowning. You know when somebody is drowning, won't get to the middle of the sea. Fish have to be shaking here and there. That's what they are doing. We are not fighting. We are not fighting. I repeat, 3 times, we are not fighting. About okay.
So I also have some other questions.
Yes.
Over this land dispute between that same community and your very community, which by special grace of God, you are the audience way,
yes,
by God's grace. What role did the elder play to hear from all the sides of these community issues within themselves? Because I also heard that most of those people of those various communities within that axis, they've lived together as one, they go to farm together, they school together.
They have even the people, the person leading the call Idusi Mokpa. He attended school in Amagba primary school. The father, they are part of our Amagba, of our synagogue, Gwedio.
Yes.
They come there. Whenever they are going to initiate anything there, they come to Amagba for blessing. We have said, no, in Benin, the person we go to is Oba. Oba have said, no, I know Okoroma there, I'll give Mokpa under Amagba. Let them go to the palace now as I'm talking. Let them, that's Amagba. If you make any plan to fight them, let them go to the palace now and hear what the palace will say. They are drowning, frustrated people, because soldiers are supporting them. Go there now, they are making demarcation with their bulldozer here and there. Okay. They have no land there. It's a camp under Amagba, quote and unquote.
Sir, where I talk where.
Yes.
Let me also add this one. Where, like you have said, sir, what document do Amagba have as claim over that to substantiate this
we
claim?
have a survey plan. We have a survey plan. And Oba is there. Oba Atokwe is the author of Benin. He is there. He has decided no Okomade only camp under Amagba. Simple. Oba is the author of the Benin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my son.
We are grateful,
Oba
sir.
Atokwe.
Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I will want you to introduce yourself. May you introduce yourself to me. Because I want me around this one with pidgin.
Okay. My name is Peter Owen Ose. Yeah. So I live in the Amagba community.
Okay.
I live there as your Kagele of Amagba community.
Okay. Sir, you raise your voice a little. As the Okarele, and you also live in that community Amagba, this problem that is going on between your neighbor community, Okoroma, and Amagba, they have accused Amagba severally of destroying their property, of killing their people, to an extent that some bodies has even taken away, as alleged by those people. And as a community leader who also grew up in that terrain, who also know much, what if when did you people discover that same community belongs to you people, and what was the peace process you people try to do so that you can harmonize, since there's record that you have lived together over years together?
That's a very good question, my brother. I was born and brought up in Amagba community. I attended primary school in Amagba community before I left for Benin. First of all, the man called Gaius Emokba, Idusui, they call him CBN. He works with one section CBN as secretary. You know, I always ask him one simple question. There was a time he was always coming to the meeting with his brothers, Abel and some others, Richard Emokbai, Wilfred Emokbai, Abel Emokbai. They come to the elders. They come to elders council. They hold meeting with the elders. We have what do they call it? Minutes of all these meetings with them. The youths, when I was the youth chairman then, when they said there's youth or whatever, the boys there, Wilfred was with me, Wilfred Emokbai was with me as a youth. Obo Gideon, one Ishambo, though that one is my brother. Osasu, the late Michael, is it Michael? Michael, what they call known as O Soldier, and one Ezekiel, pastor. They all lived with me. Then the other boy, who was a pointer in Amagba community, what is his name? Osayati Emokba was a pointer among the pointers in Amagba community. If these people were not part of us, would I have them in my caucus? We have lived together. We were together because we know they are our boys. They live in our camp. We live together. The elders were there as elders. They do meetings with the elders. They have their names in their register. And they have the minutes of whatever they contributed. Whatever they contributed in the meeting, they have it in their minutes. So I was surprised to see them naming that camp. See the history. Let me tell you a little history about it. Enogi of Obage took Amagba to court, claiming ownership of that camp. He named it Uwezuwa community. When they got to the palace, he took us to court, but at the point he was losing out in the court, so he now said, "We can't win Amagba in the court. Let's go to palace." He took us to palace. When he got to the palace, Oba said, Oba asked him, Oba Eredewa, I'll give you a document Oba Eredewa wrote to Enoge of Obage. He denied the matter in Ogwamaton. So Oba now wrote that though you deny this one, the evidence people came to the palace to record that he has it. So he now sent all those letters to Amagba. He copied the Obarase community, copied everything. He named that camp Mwezua camp. He was the one, that Ogwedo people are claiming. Enoge Obage built that Ogwedo. So when Oba asked him, simple question they asked him, where these people started claiming that place as a community, Oba now asked Enoge, how can there be two Ogwedo in one community? You said Obage owned that place. Now you have Ogwedo in Obage, say you have Ogwedo there, said yes, so automatically there are two communities. You don't have two Ogwedo in
Sorry,
one.
sir. Which of the Oba, sir?
Oba Eredewa.
Okay.
So you don't have two Ogwedo in one community. But to my own notice, that's Oba was telling him, to my own notice, that place is a camp under Amagba. So go and remove your Ogwedo from that place. Destroy it completely. He gave him the order. He said yes. You know, when they do things in the palace, they will do one thing or the other. He refused. So these people now got that information. They started saying, with the support of one guy in the palace, I will say this before everybody, Frank Kerabo. So he maneuvered them, telling them, yes, we cannot change this thing to another thing. They now suggested another name, Okoroma community. But unfortunately for them, when they got to the palace, so the time of Oba LY the Great, he also told them that there is no community. Oba LY called this late chief Oyenge of Ogweso. When they did that Ogwejo, did they come to this palace to do the sacrifice? There are things they will give them in the palace to go and put there. That Ogwejo, that Ibana Tita any, when we have the Oyenge said no. Say Obada said that to go and dig that place. If there is something like that, they should destroy that thing immediately. So they went there and nothing was found. So it was illegal. So Obada warned the Enuge of Obage. By why I said, now warned the Enuge of Obage. My father warned you before about this, you refused. Now you go and do it. And don't let me hear you mention anything concerning Amagba. So you disobeyed my father. The copy of the paper the father wrote, he gave it to him. You disobeyed my father with all these written documents. Don't you know this place belongs to Amagba? He removed his hand actually. He no get stopped. He didn't do anything again. That's the Enuge again. This father came up with the idea they want to be calling that place Okoroma. He confessed before the Oba, that's the Enuge, that he named that place Ewenzuwa. So he don't know anything called Okoroma. So it was this Emokbai. When this guy came to the palace one day, we were sitting before the chiefs. I asked him one simple question, because I have my way of knowing the fact. How long did your father live in that community, that camp? He was angry actually when I was asking this question. How many times did you hear your father quarrel with Amagba over this land? Did your father claim ownership of this place once? No. He said no. Okay, what now brought about this? Because you retired from the CBN, you don't have money anymore. He have acquired most of those things to himself. So trying to defend that this is just the fight he's doing. Nothing else. Your father did not fight Amagba. Your father was one of the first witness to Amagba against Obage. Then, one late Monday, whether he's dead, I don't know. They said he's dead. One Monday Huelegbe, one Omasheyi, one barrister Omasheyi, and two others from that same camp there went to court with Amagba against Obage. There were 5 good witnesses in Amagba, for Amagba against Obage. These same people that are now claiming they are the owner of this place. And to correct one point, the father wasn't the first person to live in that community, in that camp. There were these Ichekiri people that were doing shit, Yoruba they call shit then, that were there before Emokpa came. But when Emokpa came, you know what Benin people used to do? They now changed the name from Agoibegbe, Agomashe, no, there's one checking name there. They not change from that name to this Mokbak. And I don't actually a Mokbak camp. Again Mokbak.
Okay.
Naturally, it wasn't a Mokbak. It was a man, that's a Josh Shekri man name that was there before. So when the father came in, the Benin down like Amagba people that said they now changed the name of that man. The man came to Amagba to argue with them, but he didn't succeed. You get the point? So Gaius Emokpa is the one creating trouble, trying to push us, but we don't fight. Me as a person, I like fighting. I fight for what I get. But because the case is in court, we'll wait patiently for the court. If the court give judgment in favor of me, and these people say they will not leave, definitely we will push them. That's a clear point. So, my brother.
That also take me to one question like the BTC secretary, Frankie Rabo.
Yes.
As you have said, also they have also been saying that the Odion Formada has also been lobbying for you people. Like lately, we saw two conflicting video from one source.
Mm-hmm.
One from the Amagba people, relating over the judgment pronouncement of his royally respected monarchy of Benin, Obanedo Kwapolopolo by Ewadi II. And another by Chief Ese, I think Chief Ese. But another complaining video by Frankie Rabo, also condemning what Mr. Ese said in his video that Oba has not pronounced judgment.
No,
I
will correct you.
Okay.
Ese, the one secretary said,
yes,
was far away before. When that thing happened, they even summoned me to the palace.
Okay.
So these people, Oba said they should go. Amagba, don't fight anymore. Go and take possession. Don't fight. So Amagba jubilated. And at the point that same evening, secretary now said he now came out to do
a media brief.
No, before then, those people now came out again. When Amagba did their own, those people came out. Amagba did their own. Secretary came out to say Oba never said so. Those people now did their own. He urged them to do it. They did it and he didn't say anything. So I now called him with my phone. Mr. Frank, we are here. What you say? You are too biased. Amagba did their jubilation, something on TV. You came out to say Oba never said so. But I saw their video they did yesterday. You have not come out to say anything about that. What's the problem? He now said, he reported me to the Oba that I threatened to kill him. So they summoned me to the palace. That was not far away. They summoned me to the palace. And I went to the palace. Everybody followed me to the palace. When I got there, according to the Benin, when I walk back, now when I when we got there, I was there before the Oba. Oba talked by Oba said, Secretary, repeat what you told me. Ebo said, he was telling the chiefs, I told Ebo is my person, I know them very well, they don't lie, they will tell you this. I told him, Oba talked by, I called him actually. This is what I told him on phone. But if he's saying otherwise, I ask more money, let us go to the network I use to screenshot,
extract that conversation.
Voice call and all those things so that we can play to your hearing. This is what I told him. So every time so if it's changed, I said I want to kill him, I said never. I wouldn't kill somebody that is working with me for me in the palace. He's our brother. He said, God forbid, you're 12. Abana said, you should be happy if somebody like this walked in again. So the man just said, he called away from my dad in Roland. It was that the Oba pronounced that will make you in that area. this particular place we are talking about now, this Agemopai, that was the day Oba pronounced it for the first time. So I was happy. I lied down, not kneeling down again. I lied down, said, Oba talk about Wesho. And now when I tell you, I went call. Abayanoge was there, Joey was there, everywhere, there with me. So that thing was far back. So if he's comparing this one to what Ese said, no, it says this Oba's decision on that issue was very recent when Oba sent Ese. Tell them that there's a community called Okoroma. Even before the Oba spoke with them on phone. We have all these videos. I will send them to you to air them.
Okay.
Oba told them on phone, wherever, but I will tell Amagba to give people something. Wherever as I go, I will not tell Okoma. Why all those things. So the guy, the secretary, has one-on-one with these people, and he's the one doing it.
So I will call this counter accusation, like the way they
yes, I'm saying it, and I want him to report to the Oba so that they can also call me.
Thanks for talking to Naija Watch.
God bless you.
Domo, sir.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
All right, my people, please be patient with us. We are going to be bringing them here right now, but we have one more video, pre-recorded video, which I would like you all to listen to, because we need to do this accordingly before we move on. I'm reading your comment, and let's just be patient. The next video is about 6 minutes. Let's just do the last one before I bring them live. Okay? Thank you for your time with us.
Good morning, bro. Good morning, bro.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah. Your name, sir?
My name is Peter Inorani Imadologi.
Okay. You are from Amagba. Okay.
I'm from Amagba community.
Okay.
I'm the plot allotment committee chairman up to date.
Okay. You're also an elder in the community too.
I'm the fourth after the Enogie of Amagba and the Ojonwure. I'm the third elder
in that community.
Okay.
So I want to, you see, lately, about 3 or 4 days ago, there was press briefed by Okoroma community over planned attack by Amagba and Oba Zagon. Before that, they be crying, video recording, media report, print and electronics of attack done to them by Amagba, as he said. Amagba and Okoromi, what is his name? Oba Zagon. So they are also in that report. They also said that some of them was arrested, like Joshua Edo and others, and some of their members were killed. So how do you react to this, sir?
Thank you. You see, all these issues as before the police and before the court. When late Sam Egobamie was my lawyer before his death, we have few months to the decision in the High Court. So they now ran to the court. They now ran to the palace that these people want to Amagba have already win in the court. Please, so that Oba should beg for them so that they should have peace. So Oba sent for us, and then we went to the palace. To start with, Oba tell them that there is no community as Okoroma in Benin Kingdom. What he will do is let these two parties give you a portion of living, which we agree on. So after agreeing, then I am the person handle this matter in the palace and in the court. Then Obana mandated me to go and remove that matter in the court, which I did.
Excuse me. Yes. Was the portion of land that you said, as you just said in quote, that they should give to those people in dispute, so was the portion of land
approved?
Not just approved. Was it defined?
Yes. When
the size of the land you are to
yes,
give
when
to them.
Oba said, after he has settled this matter, we should go and map out the position. Then Oba Ewari Ogidigan Rato Gbei, he now said, before he said anything, we should go and bring the certificate from the court that we have withdrawn the matter, which I did personally, and which I did between the community. Then after bringing the withdrawing of the matter to the palace, Obana told them that he will send somebody that will give them a position of a part of the land. Before Oba pronounced, they went to the court that said they want autonomy of their own. Then after the issues of giving them land, they don't allow us to come to our house and to come and invest our property there, because we have some property, coconut, plantain,
In that Okoma.
yes, there, Igai, so many things that we have there in Okoroma there. I was born and brought up there with the Enoge of Ese. My father was his PA, Imadon Oyi. So after all these wise, before we knows it, the day my younger brother, my fourth immediate junior brother, Friday in Orani, which I'm also Peter in Orani, went to go and cut coconut. They fire him from up and they took his corpse. Up till now, it's 3 years now. I couldn't find it. Then one boy again from my community, they did something to it. And even to far as Omanda in the palace, which the Oba of Iradia, Oba of L.Y. Ogidigan knows, he and his driver was murdered in that community. So I'm begging the government that the issue is very serious. All what they are planning is not what we have in mind. We are waiting for court decision. They are selling their bid as we are talking now. They cannot point one land that this is Amagba man that is working here, or this is Amagba woman is working there. They are the occupier all of the land. Please, what I want the justice to do for us now is at least let them put injunction or let them stop anybody that is working there before the event is taken.
Okay.
Oba Atokbe.
So let me also ask you, I'm going to be tough on this. Based on the position which you are holding in your community, as you described to me, sir, what qualify a goal which we call camp and a camp and a full village, and how do village camp to first to village? I want to know.
It's just like those days, and these people who is fighting us, they are Ishans, Urobo, and Shekiri.
Okay.
They like river. They like very close to the river more than the Bini or the others tribe. So when they came to come and meet Enoge is, they will say they want to fish or they want to do this thing Ogwa. They want to use the catfish.
Yes.
So we will now take them to very close to the river to do small hut. It's not even those times is hot, not even house. We call it hot. So they will go. They will send the people who should call Owari and Okagele then will send them to the various points they want them to stay. So a camp is different from a community. So a camp is those people that live under you. And these people who is talking now, there are Ishans, there are Urobos, there are Shekris, and these are the people that close to the river. But based on a long time we leave them to live there, they cannot claim autonomy of their own. So Oba Ewari Atokbe, he has made pronouncement against these people. They are camp. Let them go and live on their village, or let them live under us, which they were doing before our forefather. I know those days Those people, even including my father, who was a PA to Ese, he was a farmer, he was a rubber typer, and he was a banga typer too, and he was a hunter. All those 4 things I make sure when a year come to an end, he will provide those things, the permit, the all whatever he have, yams and everything, to Enogi Ise. Those are the reason we are under there. Even my forefathers' house are still in that place.
The same Okoroma.
The same Okoroma, which even time to time, all the whole media they have come and they have seen my forefathers' mold house there. Okay. And there is what we call a mebo. It's like all these big granite peeling. We call it, those Benin call it a mebo. It's still there.
Those bigger type.
Yes, it's still there.
Okay, let me also ask you this one. How long did this fight started of struggle for ownership or for fight for supremacy between your community Amagba and Okoroma? And after that, when it started, do those bodies, since as I was told, you people have lived together, did you people call yourself together and try to make peace before you start fighting?
As a plot allotment committee chairman in Amagba, they were holding meeting in my house. Okay. And there is a minute to it. So they were holding meeting in my house. They are all our youngest brothers and headers, few of headers brothers. The rest was our youngest brothers. So they all built in Amagba. They build and live with us in Amagba. So when the Tyro just Oshomole or Obaseki just do Tyro to that side, they now relocate. So we now call them. These are things that we want to do to develop that place. We all want to build in that place and we want to live there.
Okay, sir. Was it after there's no plot in Amagba before you decided to go to that way?
Up till now, we have plot in Amagba. There is nothing like there's no plot in Amagba. Up till now, there is a plot that if somebody estate agent want to acquire 1,000 by 1,000 or anything, we still have. So it is when we hold the meeting and we know that those people were fighting us, it was a Obagi community, Obagi Negusa community that were fighting us. We were dragging for a dispute, a boundary dispute. That was what we were dragging. So after the boundary dispute, these people, Gayose Mokpa and them, will have the certificate that they were our witness, that they are a subject to Amagba community. They were going with us to the court. The document is still there as I'm speaking now. So after that, as soon as they know that you make money from the land, that is where they change. Do you understand? Yeah. So they change fully and they were started using thugs, kidnapping, armed robbing, acts of assassination. Then ask me.
That is you allege.
As now I'm alleged. Okay. Is a matter that even the Oba Eware knew that they killed his subject, which is Omada. They kill it.
Are you also aware that your community has also been accused of killing people and taking their bodies away? Are you also aware of that?
Yes. When I was aware, I'm the person. I have to speak the truth. I am the person they were alleging. After the killing of my junior brother Friday in Orani, and one sorry if I can't remember his name, the same person from my community. So they alleged me to AIG and Abuja. And at that period, I was not at home. I was in farm in Iyekuriom. So when AIG here in Benin do their after their all investigation, they now saw that I didn't have hand in that because I was not aware. I was only having a call that Friday for past 3 days now. They couldn't find him.
Who is that Friday to you, sir?
Friday is my fourth immediate junior brother, okay. The same father, the same mother with me.
Okay.
So after that, I now came to Benin after like 2 weeks. As soon as I came to Benin, AIG now invited me, which I go. So as I go, with all my statement that I was not around, I was a farm, and I sent my younger brother Matthew in Orani that I'm not around. That one was in Lagos too. He was in Lagos. I called him that this is the call I have. I cannot leave what I'm doing now. You go to Amagba, go and find out what is happening. As I'm speaking now, Friday is nowhere to find. 2 years plus now. So all what they were doing it in the back of the soldiers and the forcemen. They are giving land and dashing land in that community. So we, as a representative of a Amagba community, I'm waiting for the judgment of the court.
Okay.
So that is what I believe. And it is the Oba LY that told me to remove my matter from the court. After giving a verdict, they refused to take the verdict from the palace.
Thank you, sir. This very last one. Did Amagba ever attack Okoroma?
You see, now that people have been complaining that we are making a plan to attack, how can we attack when we are in the court?
Before, did you do that before?
Before and now, we have never making an attempt of attack or before. We have not done it. So all their complainants, all their petition, Abuja, AIG here, even in the court, I think the God is our witness.
I would like to have those documents and domain, written and visual documents. So I would like to have them, if not today, but people will schedule time when you can extract them for me.
Thank you. I believe that will speak for us. I believe that will speak for us.
Thanks, sir. Time for talking to Naija Watch. We are grateful, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Naija Watch family, right there. People in the diaspora. This is a very, very serious case we have here. So we are going to be bringing Ebo Amagba in live now so that we can ask him some questions. So my people, please help us to share, because we noticed that the share is not right there, and you guys are not liking the video as well. We go extra miles to bring this to your screen. I think that we need to be encouraged to do more for you. Thank you very much, my people. Let me have Ebo Amagba right here, but his name on the screen, I have to learn how to pronounce this. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Good evening to you once again.
God bless you. Good evening.
Yes, your name on the screen, I can see Peter, and the other one, Rose.
Don't just bother to cut your tongue. Heaven is my weakness.
Okay, all right. Sorry for that pronunciation right there. Yes, thank you very much for coming to our screen today, our media. Though people in the diaspora were actually the one who summoned for this. Our platform is known for truth. We are not biased. We don't practice sentimentality here, and we don't embrace or rub shoulder with nepotism. So we are very, very pleased to have you right here. Sir, I guess...
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Right, we have Lefties Amaosa with us here. I wanted to join us. Lefties, are you there with us?
I'm with you.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Thanks for joining us. All right, I'm going to be passing these questions to you, sir, because this situation between Okoroma versus Amagba has been going on now for a while. And we have been hearing about the killings, the threats, and so many other things that is going on, the land grabbing and all that. Before we start, sir, before we move on to this Okoroma situation, I have a personal question to ask you, sir. How do I approach you? Should I call you Ebo Amagba that all of us already know you for, or I should call you Mr. Peter?
Personally, I would advise you call me Ebo Amagba so that everybody will know who we are talking to.
Okay.
A lot of people know me as Ebo Amagba than my real name Peter. Okay,
sir. All right. Mr. Ebo Amagba, I would like to ask you, are you a land grabber? Land grabber means those who steal other people's land.
I am not a land grabber.
Okay, you are not a land grabber. I'm asking you this. I'm going to come back to this later on because we have a lot of allegations against you, you know, especially you, your name is here and there and all that. And then your own boys, their name are also trending on social media. Although people in abroad, in diaspora, have mentioned your name in so many allegations. But let's focus now on Okoroma versus Amagba. But before we go on, sir, I would like to play these couple of videos for you. Then we take it from there. Please exercise your patience with us. And I'm so happy that your internet is very good today. You know, some people from Amagba, they have problem with network. So thank you, sir. So let me play this video, and I want you to, because I will have some questions I'll be throwing to you on this particular one.
Okay, I'm watching.
Of the community by people of Okoroma, the neighboring community. We now join Best to hear full details of this report. There was an uneasy calm at Obazagbo community in Ebo local government area of the state following the alleged invasion of the community Thursday by some people of the Kauma community. Several houses have been deserted as locals fear the worst might happen just as business activities were also affected. Some elders and youths who were bold enough to come out from their hiding said the people of the Kauma community allegedly took them by surprise as they invaded the community, shooting sporadically, which led to the death of one person, injuring one in the process.
All right, I'm going to pause that right there because we don't have right to play the whole video. But I'm going to ask you, sir, this was a report from Okoroma community. They accused Amagba community of invading their own community and killed one person. Sir, are you aware of this report?
Not at all. I'm not aware of invading Okoroma and killing somebody, no.
Oh,
Observation.
Okay.
Observation.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Leftist.
That video is made by Obazagbo accusing Okoroma of attacking them.
Okay. All right. Okay.
After the attack of on Okoroma too, Obazagbo, I think all these ones are from Obazagbo accusing Okoroma of attacking their community Obazagbo.
Okay, so Okoroma that attacked Obazagbo on this video.
Yes.
That was the claim, that Obazagbo said Okoroma came to attack their community. So that is what this video is for.
All right, that's fine. Thank you. That's why I have you here. Let me bring another video right here, and we'll take it from there. Let me play this first.
Top on the agenda of the meeting is to commend the Oba for his timely intervention in addressing the issue on the alleged autonomy for Okoroma community that almost led to disorder. The elders, however, recalled the resolution of the Oba carving Okoroma as a camp rather than an autonomous entity. However, the participants at the meeting are not happy with the turnout of events, particularly with the way the people of Amagba are allegedly being harassed by the people of Okoroma, a situation the elders say, if left without redress, may lead to a breakdown of law and order. They appealed to the Oba of Benin to intervene in the interest of all.
tọ́ọ̀dà màmá mọ̀ gbígbì náà ẹ̀jẹ̀ gbé ìmọ̀ni ẹ̀yà ìráwọ̀ ọ̀mọ̀ni à yẹ̀jọ̀ yóò sì kú níyà ìdí àgbẹ̀ mọ̀ fún àìdọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n mi. èèmọ̀ ẹ̀ máa nà yé yẹ̀yà àgbẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ wá ní eri mà mọ́ bá àtọ̀ pé ọ̀ka ni òtọ́ ọ̀mọ̀nà ni ló ń bọ̀ ló bá ọ̀ mẹ̀tì wọ́ ìmọ̀ni yà á dótọ̀ igwe ka wàyà amúgbó fáìkà wàá mọ̀tọ̀ wá ọgọ́ ọ̀mọ̀nà ọmọnà bá ẹ̀rọ gbà ọba àtọ̀ pé.
The elders are also urging Okoroma community not to see Amagba community as enemies of progress, but rather as partners in mutual advancements. In Benin, good luck, Enaini, NTA News.
All right, leftists, I would like you to take us through on this particular video.
Okay. This video was made by. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
This video was made by the elders of Amagba. That is your John way of Amagba. Pa Oduekive. Is your John way of Amagba. What they said is that Okoroma is a camp. It's a camp, and Okoroma as a neighboring camp under Amagba should not see them as an enemy to them. That they are working for the betterment of every one of them. You can go through what they said, and what they said. Our royal Ali, a respected revered monarch, said that there is nothing like that. Okoma is a camp, not a community. There is a camp under Amagba. So, and they also complain that Okoma as a community is also attacking them, and they are not happy the way Okoma as a community is attacking them. Those are scattered claims from both sides of the communities, every one of them.
Okay. I have last video before we move on to Mr. Ebo Amagba. I would like us to listen to this. This one is from Frank Irabo, the secretary to the BTC.
The attempt by Amagba community to distort facts and mislead the public regarding the status of Okiaroma, also known as Ebo Amagba, is regrettable and unacceptable. The secretary to the Benin Traditional Council advised members of the public to disregard the media publication by Amagba community on the issue, as the Omonoba has not delivered any judgment regarding Okiaroma, also known as Ebo Amagba.
I have been directed by His Royal Majesty Omonoba Ewa II Oba of Benin to inform the general public that he has not delivered any judgment on the dispute amongst Okiaroma, otherwise known as Ebo Amagba, Obagi Newosa, and Amagba. His Majesty is also aware that there was a jubilation in Amagba, that he has delivered a judgment to effect that Okiaroma is under Amagba. This is to inform the general public that Omonoba frowned at such attitude, that he did not deliver any judgment on Okiaroma to the effect that Amagba is the one controlling Okiaroma.
The secretary of the Benin Traditional Council also assured that the palace of the Oba of Benin will soon issue a public statement. Kingsley Uchebu report.
All right, that was from ITV right there. So I'm going to be coming back to Mr. Ebo Amagba now. Sir, that last video there from the secretary of the BTC, because I heard you and your elders, Amagba people saying that Oba gave us this right, Oba said. But the BTC secretary have just said that the Oba of Benin have instructed him to let the general public to know that he have not passed any judgment or whatsoever. What's your response to that, sir?
The video, if you watched it, you can even confirm from the station ITV. That video is more than 3 years. When that video came out, it was the first quarrel between me and that secretary that even led to them about telling me I'll be or in that area. When Oba gave that first matter up that Okoroma, they should not call Okoroma again, that is a camp, and my people jubilated. So the secretary now came out to say Oba never gave judgment. So why were we jubilating? After 2 days, the same Okoroma people were jubilating that Oba also said they own their place, that they are on their own. So I now called secretary. You made an announcement the other day that Oba didn't say Amagba people own that place. Now, I watched their video today on ITV2 and NTA also. Why have you not countered that Oba did not give any judgment for them? So you are biased. It was on this occasion, he reported me to the Oba that I called him on phone, I was threatening to kill him, and I want to kill him, I will eliminate him from Edo State or Benin or whatever. So Oba summoned me. I went to the palace with my Nokia and Ojowe. Ebo, what did you say to secretary? I told Oba talk, man. I never threatened secretary to go to kill him. Look at what secretary did. He said, you said, which I know he did not say, Oba did not say that. Now, I asked him why he has not refute the other side of Okoroma people. He didn't answer me. Oba then asked him, secretary, I told Oba, if you want to know, I can sponsor it. Let us.
Bear with us, my people. I think. Okay, we have
So
you
I don't.
back.
Yes, I told Oba talk, man, let's go to the media to start the call I made to the call I made to secretary. If I have said anything threatening to him, I only ask him this question: why have you not refuted this Okoroma people now that they are jubilating? He said I shouldn't ask him such question. He dropped the call. So when Oba asked him, was that what you told me? He was just looking. Oba said, don't mind this one. He now asked then Omada, Roland, we called Ebo for something else. Yes. What did we call him for? So we said we want to give you a regarding that to control that whole area, that to call on my area. So that was the day Oba first pronounced that Ebo, you will be away in that area to supervise all the activities in that whole area. I was happy. I knelt down, we thanked the Oba. I talked about Oba, always say this, So we left. That video they are putting on now, it's been long, very long time ago. When the secretary should be aware. I have some videos that I'm supposed to send to your man in Benin and some documents too. The whole thing started from Obage and Amagba. When the court, Obage took us to court, it was our Okoroma people that are calling Okoroma now that went to court with us as witness. Even the first case, Mr. Mokba, the father of this guy, Mr. Mokba, was with us in the court as witness in favor for Amagba. So I'm surprised him. I wish he is online. I want to ask him some questions. I would advise you put me and him online so that I talk to him. I ask him one simple question.
All right, I will bring him. I will bring him now. While you continue talking to us, I'll bring him live.
Let him call me so that we'll ask him some questions. Because when Oba said, I'm going to tell him I'm going to give you some places there, some lands there, he never said he condemned them completely, calling themselves Okoroma. You understand?
Yeah.
That is, he confirmed that it's a camp under Amagba. When you asked, I watched your last video, your last week, last week something, when they were asking about Ogwedio, he never knew anything about that Ogwedio. It was the Inoge of Abage that built that Ogwedio. Inoge first named that place because it was Amagba versus Inoge, the Obage community that was dragging that place. Inoge named that camp Ohenzuwa camp. He now built Ogwedio there. But when he took us to the palace and we are dragging along with him, Oba asked him one simple question. You say you own that camp? He said yes. Do you have a Ogwedio in your place? He said yes. How can you not have a Ogwedio in another place? So there can never be two Ogwedio in one community. Then you are dragging land. Go and remove that Ogwedio immediately. I'm told that I'll be able to find out that it's Amagba that own that area, not you. So he warned Inoge of Abage not to even mention anything concerning that area again. The guy actually, left that place and he didn't do anything. It was then these people came up to say they built Ogwedio. No, they never built any Ogwedio. That's why you can't even claim they owned the Ogwedio. No, it was Inoge of Abage that built that Ogwedio in there. The Ikemi tree that is there was planted by Amagba for their forefathers. When they asked him about Ikemi, it was planted for them because when they live there, they want to be making love to their wives or bring their children in. In those days, that's what they do in Benin tradition. The existing community will go and plant Ikemi tree. It was Amagba that planted that Ikemi tree. I want to ask him one simple question. As long that your father lives in that community, did you hear your father complain or argue with Amagba over that land for once? Never. The man did it. He was just there as a man, like every year he would do what he has to do to Amagba, plant for it, They were not able to find out of that place. It was one in Shekiri, Masheyi. The son of Amasheyi is a barrister. He's also a witness to us now in the same court with them. He was with us in Obage during Amagba court. He's still now with us during for this Amagba and these Amagba people.
Okay.
He was that same lawyer was what I brought up there.
All right,
Bring
sir. I have sorry to interrupt you right there. I have Mr. Mokpai right now with us. You know, I would like to bring him on the screen right now. Mr. Mokpai, before I bring you to the screen, please, we have rules here. Our channel, we don't entertain any kind of insult from any of the parties on this screen. We have a policy, we have rules that everybody must follow. If you check on our comment section, nobody's allowed to insult anybody because we blocked people and we stop people from coming to this channel. Please, Mr. Mokpai, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for, although it was a short notice, thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very fine. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Right. We have last time, less than 2 weeks ago, we had an interview with you where you complained over what is currently going on in Amagba, how they are fighting with Okoroma and all that, But I remember we promised you that we are going to reach out to our Amagba community because we can't pass judgment yet. So this is what we are currently doing now. So I applaud you as well for coming here, at least to speak one-on-one with Mr. Ebo Amagba. So I'm going to leave the floor for both of you to go ahead. Mr. Ebo Amagba, thank you very much for your time with us. I want you to pass your question politely to Mr. Gaius.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Gaius, good evening. How about that?
Thank you.
Okay. I have this question to ask. I know your father very well. Your father lived in that camp for a very long time. Have you ever, or can you ever say number of times your father quarreled with Amagba over this land issue?
No.
No. I guess you said no.
Yes, no. There's no quarrel.
Okay,
we live like one family.
Good.
Just like Obagmo, Egbiri, Obage, we all live like one family.
Good. So I wonder what you came in, bringing some people in, like the people, I don't know how to put it, you organized, like they came in as, I wouldn't think that, I wouldn't call them land grabbers too, but they started fighting and dragging land when your father could not drag, because I think that man believed that he knew everything about that camp that is belonged to somebody, that he has been there living with these people. I was also told, because you are my senior, I was also told you attended Amagba Primary School.
Okay, you want me to answer that one?
Yeah.
I know your school or your school no you. I never attended Amagba Primary School. I never attended Egbiri, called BDC. That is where I started and I finished. We did our exam in Umegmi. Then I went to start a modern school, 1963. So how come you saying what you don't know? So you have to stop telling lies, please.
I just ask you a question. Don't say I'm telling lies. They just advise us not to use insultive words, please. You are old enough to know that.
Mr. Gaius, like you can pass any of your answers or questions in a polite manner, sir. This channel, we don't allow any kind of insult. And before you go on, Mr. Gaius, please let me address. Hold on, sir. Hold on, Mr. Gaius, please. Hold on. Let me address the people on the comment section. Mr. Israel, please, anybody with any kind of insultive words, please block them straight away. You know, the rules is there. You can criticize, but you cannot insult anybody on this platform. You know, and if you find anyone, please block them straight away. Don't warn them at all. Thank you very much, everyone. Move on, Mr. Gaius.
So
The observation I have is this. When Ojon Were was saying we are frustrated, we are drowning, what do you call that one? Is that a blessing?
That was an interview. No, not what is pre-recorded.
The question
Something
was not
not.
asked to you, please. Let Niger work. They are the moderator.
So,
Okay.
Why are you aggressive?
Hold on, Mr. Gaius. Are you asking me the question?
Yes, please.
Can you say that again?
Okay. When Ojon Were, Joseph, when he was calling Okoroman, they are frustrated people. They are drowning. What is that a blessing?
No, it's not a blessing. That was a pre-recorded video, sir. It's not a live interview. It's just like we're recording people, two people fighting, right? We bring in here to analyze it. But when you're on live interview, you are not allowed to fight or insult each other here. It's not a blessing. Of course, I support you on that, but it was a pre-recorded video.
I have other observation. When Ebo Amagba was talking, I was just laughing. When Peter Inoayi was talking, that one is my in-law too, I was just laughing. The way people were talking, I was laughing because I was born and bred in Okoroma. My father was born and bred in Okoroma. It's only my grandfather that came alone early, you know? So these are the issues that I wanted to clarify before we start questioning time. Just briefly.
All right. Now, Mr. Gaius, I'm going to pass my question to you before Mr. Ebo Amagba. I'm going to ask you, obviously, Amagba community have been known for taking people's lands, fighting people, confiscating people's properties, and destroying people's property. Although that is the allegations and the rumors that is going on. Now, I'm going to ask you, Mr. Gaius, do you have anything to say about killings in Amagba community?
I don't know anything about killing in Amagba community or Bazagmo, but I know killing in my village. You see, this problem started after my father had died, 2008. When Enoge of Amagba died, my father was the chairman of that committee, and Pa Joseph Idoekebe was the vice chairman. That is to tell you we are all interwoven, we are all interrelated. So if it's a lie, ask Ojon Were, he will tell you. So my grandfather gave his niece to Enoge. You know, and some of the children that are still alive today, they are my brothers. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
They are my brothers. We interwoven, we intermarry, we intermingle. But after my father's death, 2008, then 2012, another person was to become Ojon Were, right? That's where problems started. That's where Amagba invaded our place, carry our yams away, destroy our tents, our whatever. Me, I wasn't around though. I was told by my younger ones because I have been away from home for a very long time. They call me Oyibo, I'm not there around. I must be frank. They cry to me, there's problem. I should come and save them. I cannot overlook the suffering of my people. Some of them were jailed, local. They said they stole. They said they are armed robber. These are my brothers who are not too educated. How can you say these boys are armed robber? They stole car. They do this. They are hustling. You know, everybody hustling in Nigeria.
And do you have any evidence to this that we can show now?
About what?
About these arrests, to your brothers and all that you just saying.
Yes, I documented everything. I have a chronicle of events from 2012 to last year August 23 or so. I will send it to you. There's a list of chronicle, all the killings, the version, the date, the time, people that have been amputated the legs. I have them. We don't have the capacity. We don't have the means and wherewithal to go and attack Almighty Amagba. We have never done that. We have never done that. A lot of people that are being killed, they are from my place. So when you mention people died in Amagba, I don't know what happened because they have been invading us. You know,
Okay.
the soldier have been there. Wait, soldier have been there. We didn't bring the soldier. It was one Alhaji who bought a land from Obage. They bought a land that is not Obage from Obage. So that one withdrew the soldiers. So we had to make our own arrangement. That is why soldiers are there today. They are there to maintain peace. They are not fighting anybody passing there.
Okay, Mr. Gaius, because of time, I have this document I'm going to be showing right now on the screen. Okay. I want you to take us through this document, then I pass my questions to Mr. Ebo Amagba. Is that okay?
Right.
Thank you. I will start from here. This document there, you send it to us.
Right.
Right? So, and I want you to tell us more about these signatures we are seeing here. What's the documentations all about?
You know, it was a peace agreement between Amagba and Okoroma. Because of the incessant arrest, incessant invasion, we made a protest to IG in Abuja. IG referred the matter to AIG to look into it. So they now called the elders of Okoroma and the elders of Amagba to come and sign an agreement. So we signed. Even haven't signed this agreement, we have been attacked. So a pa don't worry is aware, it's a signatory, his name is there. Okoroma elders signed. I can mention their names who signed.
Okay. We have another document here which stated that agreement between Okoroma versus Amagba. What agreement is that? Is that also a peace agreement?
Yes, it's a peace agreement.
Okay, all is peace agreement.
Yep.
All right. Okay, ever since you guys signed these documents, what happened afterwards?
They came and attacked us. They came and attacked us. They use Obasagmo as a surrogate.
Okay, let's go to Mr. Ebo Amagba. Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, these documentations on the screen right now that I just showing, I guess you are aware of these documents.
Actually, I heard of it. It was an agreement that there should be peace between these two people until Oba put an end to it. Oba gave his own decision that there should be no selling of land, there should be nothing, no fighting and all. But yeah, they started selling, they started doing all these things. So they couldn't wait for Oba's judgment before they went to court. When Oba said they don't exist, I'm still surprised that this man, I will ask him some questions. I'm still surprised that you are still saying Okoroma, Okoroma. Oba said to you, even on phone, during Corona, when Corona was really serious, Oba didn't come at that day. He talked to all of us on phone. It was on speaker. The secretary's phone is what he used that day. Said that they don't exist. Okoroma does not exist in Benin Kingdom. I will send you the video too. I have it. The second one, he sent Ese and some other chiefs to tell them that Okoroma does not exist. Yet they still call themselves Okoroma. They now went to court. We are still waiting for the court judgment. So I'm happy too. The Oba also signed his own lawyer to add to the case to court. So we are waiting for the peaceful judgment of the court. If they still see themselves as Okoroma.
Okay. Before we move on, sir, I would like to play this video right here. I have a video that I would like to share with our people before we move on. Just give me a few minutes to do this. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
The people of Okearoma are appealing to various interest groups to come to their aid. They allege that it has become a trend for the community to be bad-mouthed by their neighbors. and this causes frequent confusion in the locality. The outcry by the people of Okearoma village is an outcome of the allegations by the Amagba community that the Okearoma community allegedly make claims of autonomy. They have consequently held a meeting during which they refuted what they believe is a ploy by their neighbors to stir up a communal crisis among inhabitants of the area.
Nukbo, Madomio, not Tima. Una we my to te Amagba. Una we my to bagi. Mapomo ye oheni. Una we my typho. Ori mapomo ba you. Uwese lao mudari mao. Iya mekeni na wo ma be we ma mekeni mana be wo ma wo gima. Obage mekeni na wo gima. Nu ya bo yen kedo ade we ne. Obage my to bagi my to Amagba. Obage see you. Eno go obage ma we re gbe be sikam gwi ma kon. But Amagba na magi maru ku yo to.
They recall how Amagba community invaded them a few years ago.
Mare kubaga inare oredo we kan eze faro no fi agbe are no fi wu.
The Okearoma people are seeking the intervention of the state government, the Oba of Benin, as well as other relevant authorities to protect them from what they describe as the evil plot of Amagba.
Amagba ni iya ye nyanya duwe gan iya ku ya ye kwere gbede ni aka u iya gwo ki moto iya gwo kwa ma ya gbele ma ki mi ma ro pa ni ma ni agbele na nekere ama mi ku ya nia ma na kwere gbe ate hun de ya kwere gbe nya ni ya kwe iya de ni kwere gbe be mo ko bere ma na do mi awe ri ma mo no ba nu la ho nu kwesi ma mama ke ma ke ma ki mo de ma ki ni gbogbo la ki ma lo ko ti ma ki ma na la aba tok pe.
Elders and people of Amagba had earlier accused Okearoma of violently chasing its people out of their property. In Benin, Obehiotoba Presai, NT News.
All right, before we move on, I would like to talk to Mr. Ebo Amagba. So I appreciate your time with us and Mr. Gaius as well. I asked earlier on, and my representative as well, Mr. Leftis Aimawosa, also asked one of your community members that that is Amagba community, have they ever killed anybody and removed the body and took the body away? I want to ask you, sir, please, can you answer that?
Is it me?
Brother, let me put it in a simple way to you.
Thank you.
When you are in a battlefield,
yes,
you are fighting and you are carrying to take dead body. Don't you think that's a very heavy load for you to carry? How does this fight happen anyway? That they will come to your place, you kill people where the soldiers exist day and night. They will come and fight, kill people, remove their dead body away without any intervention of these soldiers?
Thank you.
I'm so happy that this man, the statement he made, he said his father, Mokbai, was born and brought up there. It is only his grandfather, his great-grandfather that came from, I think, along Sakoba Road or so. So you knew your great-grandfather came from that place, from another place to farm in that place. So after then, your father and yourself were born in that place. Automatically, that makes you the owner of the place. Is that what I'm saying? Is that what you're saying? Your father, ask a question. Your father never argued with Amagba one day. If you had that experience, say, my father carried Amagba to palace, my father carried Amagba to court over this land. One day, no. There wasn't anything like that. So why? It was when you retired from your service from CBN, you started this whole thing. We never quarreled before. Then nobody has in that camp. You have Omar Shehi there, these children are still there. They are in court with us, bearing witness. You have other people. We have Judge Wifo. We have Wifo's family that were there with you in that camp. So those ones, none of them could fight. It was only you. It's only you that when you retired, they decided to start fighting. I don't know. Can you please tell us why? If your father cannot drag this team, what's motivating you to drag this land?
Okay, Mr. Gaius, I would like you to answer that question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I will throw in some enlightenment. The Judge Wifo you talked about all of them are late. The one that was alive, that one died not too long. That was David. That was my classmate. Now,
Jolly is still alive.
David.
Jolly
David
is still alive.
Who?
Jolly is alive. He's in America. He lives in America. He do come.
Well, I'm not aware, but I know he was there with my younger brother. You know? Now, Omasheye, Boegbe, that is their father or grandfather. They came, he stayed in my father's house, and the community helped him build his house close to the river. He was a merchant, robber, what do you call it, pankane. You know, he was a trader. He has plenty of rubber plantation. How come you are now saying they are the founder of the environment? It's not done. Don't be fair.
I said,
it's not
if
done.
your father, these people lived with your father there.
But, so it's
if
called
your
a boy.
father could not, let's say that, yes,
let me finish. I have the floor. Let me finish. I have the floor.
All these
Don't
people
interrupt.
they lived with your
Don't
father there.
interrupt, please.
What?
Hold on, sir. Mr. Ebo Amagba, please just hold on. Let him round up. Go ahead, Mr. Gaius.
Don't interrupt when I have the floor. When you're on the floor, I didn't interrupt you.
Go ahead, Mr. Gaius, because of time.
Like I was telling you,
Mr.
my father, we are 70. My father has 17 of us.
Let us maintain peace. The way you are talking, you are so aggressive. Let us maintain peace. Please.
No problem. Sorry. If I'm aggressive, sorry. I'm agitated, because my people were dumped in the prison. I took the time before they could be released. Like I told you, I was away for long. It was their cry that when I retire, they said I should come home. I should come home. I have record of the day they were arrested. One woman, Mrs. Momo, they killed his wife, 2017. They killed his wife.
Who killed his wife? Who killed his wife? We have the
autopsy. There were other people they amputated his legs.
Do you remember that fight? The fight they killed somebody happened between your people and Obazagbo people?
Please, moderator, I have the floor. Ebo should not interrupt.
All right, hold on, Mr. Gaius. Go ahead.
I think there are rules in this house. Now, Mr. Gaius is on the floor. I think Ebo should also hold on. If he has other questions for him, he should also note it down. So as soon as he finishes, he can also go ahead. We should be guarded, please.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Gaius.
Okay. Now, when I came 2018, the first thing I did was to go and see the Ojonwere. I don't know his house, but my younger ones took me there because they have been there. So I met him and I greeted him. He brought cola, he brought wine. So I said I came for peace purpose. This is what I heard. The people are dealing with my people. Why? We are supposed to be one. Oh, Epa said that they are going to look into the matter. But unfortunately, the wife was not around. So he said we should go to the village. I said, I'm going back. When I come back, I'll come and meet you. That's what I did. But before I came back, I brought bulldozer. They brought bulldozer. I started bulldozing our land. Is it not land grabbing? So I had to get my lawyer to write a paper to 4th Brigade mechanize. 4th Brigade, intervene. Then call a meeting of the neighboring villages of Okoroma, Obaginewosa, Amagba, Obazagbo. That was done early 2018. So,
all right, sir. You don't
wait, just a minute. Just give me 1 minute, 1 second. So, in order to stop the incessant killing of my people, I had to go to court. And the court restrained them in December 13, 2018. I have the paper. So that was how we entered the court. I don't like going to court because we know why.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Gaius. I would like Mr. Ebo Amagba to respond to that. Then I take calls from the public and read some comment for you people or from the comment section. Then we round up. Mr. Ebo Amagba, I want you to respond to that statement from Mr. Gaius.
The what?
Are you there with us?
Hello, please come again.
I want you to respond. Did you listen to him, what he was saying? How Amagba people invaded their community with bulldozers and all that. So do you have anything to say about that?
My brother, you see, the stories he's telling, you see, it's always the same story or the same story. The questions we are asking, he's not putting an answer to them. Bringing bulldozer to the place where you have army and all this, because when Oba said he want to talk on this issue, we didn't go to court with a Mokpa family, a Mokpa village. We were in court with Obage community. It was with Obage that we were demarcating our boundary with not these people because they were inside or they were with us. These people were witness for us against Obage. The Monday they mentioned one Monday Welegbe. I will send the court paper to your platform. The model he mentioned was the second witness. His name is still there, to Amagba, against Obage, and 3 others. Omache he mentioned is a barrister too. Was the fourth witness to Amagba against Obage. So we were doing demarcation with Obage when these people started shooting guns. So he was in Lagos. He wasn't there. These people, the people that briefed him, he didn't know what was happening here at all. He's supposed to be our very good friend and good in-law, but he approached this whole matter from the wrong direction. Because when he came in like meeting people that were already fighting, he jumped in. That was not our agreement with him at all because we were not having any issue with these people. They were with us. They were witness. Can you be fighting somebody that is bearing witness for you in the court? It was between Amagba and Obage. It was when Obage, because we were supposed to destroy the Ogwedo, when Obage gave the Obage, the Nogi of Obage, remove that Ogwedo or I will store them to come and remove it by themselves. That was how the Ogwedo is needed because we were demarcating when they started fighting. These people started the fight. They chased us with the bulldozer, with guns and everything. That was the very first day they killed one of our boy Friday. They took his body away. Whatever they do, they say we do. You know.
Okay.
So I want to ask, like you have said. Let me ask one simple question again. Now that he's saying Amagba this, Amagba that, Amagba, Oba is still there. Oba Ware is there for us. So if he did not agree with what we are saying that Oba said did not exist, can he please go to the palace? Let us go to the palace together to meet with the Oba and ask him this question. Baba, what did he say about these people? Your people can equally go to the palace and ask from the chiefs. Let your agents, your people in Benin, go to the palace and confirm. Meet with us. The urgency. They can create that. They always answer press people. Let them go to the palace, find out from the palace what actually did Obaewa say about this Amagba community and did they say it's a camp or did they say they exist as a community?
So
let your people. I don't talk too much. Let your people go to the palace.
Yes,
and
we will
find
do that.
out.
Before that.
The letter, excuse me, the letter they said they signed in the police station. When the AIG sent people to the palace to verify the fact who is at fault, the police came back to say that the Oba said that this camp is a camp under Amagba, not a community like he claimed. So these facts are there. You go to tell your people in Benin to go to the palace, grant audience. They will grant you audience, find out all these things. Because we talking here, the matter is already in court. Like what the palace say, when you are in court, you don't bring issues. So, but we also want you to go to the palace.
Do our own investigation.
Find these things out yourself. Questioning or interviewing people like all these things we're saying. It is good to interview us, fine. But I'm urging Mr. Gaius, my love, my very good love, let us drag us or we drag you back to the palace. Let's be with the Oba. Oba talk by Amagba said, you said, or you will say Amagba said, you said, or I will say Oba said, I said. That is it now. Oba will correct us again for verification. Drag us back to the palace. Tell the Oba that people are still fighting you over what he has said. You exist as Okoroma.
Thank you, Mr. Ebo Amagba. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. I don't want to keep both of you here for so long. Now we've heard from.
I would like to spend it. I would like to spend any time with you because I'm interested in this program.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for that. Because of that, we are going to take calls. I hope you don't mind that though people in diaspora would like to call into this show. And we're also going to pass some comment to you or to Mr. Gaius from the comment section. We have the first call right here. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for calling us. Go ahead. You only have 1 minute.
I just want to ask both of them one question.
Okay.
Because as I was growing up, I know that whenever anything that is happening in the community, once our daddy has spoken something, that thing will be. Why nowadays our daddy will say something, they don't obey again? Why is it about our daddy talk? They don't listen. We not carry the matter.
Okay, that question is for both of them, right?
Yeah. Why did they respect the class again? Why? The both of them, why?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Let me take 2 questions at the same time before they answer that. All right. Let me talk to the next caller. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Go ahead. Talk to us. Which country you calling from? Hello. We can't hear you. Be audible, please. Oh, sir, you are far away from your audio. Trust me, we can't hear you.
Are you with them?
Yeah, it's better now. Yes. Go ahead. Where you calling from?
They are disconnected.
Okay, London. Good. Thank you, sir.
So basically, I'm just hearing from Ebo Amagba for the very first time. You understand?
Yeah.
So the quick question I want to ask him is that, due to all the propaganda I'm hearing about him, him speaking today evening is quite different, the way he's analyzing things. So one thing I would try to say to Ebo Amagba is that, good name is better than average. It's good for you to come out like this to speak out to the people and address some issues.
Yeah.
And secondly, regarding the land issues, there's a lot of negative about your name. You understand? It's very bad. It's time you need to address these issues and make people to come around to invest in Amagba. Because you can't live in Amagba. You need people around you to come down there to invest so that the place will be in a public.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Before I pick another call, I want them to address this. Now, the first caller said, how come before, when our father pronounced, everybody obey and follow his pronouncement. But at the moment, it now looks like many people don't follow our father's pronouncement anymore. So I will go to Mr. Gaius, 30 seconds, sir. How come the pronouncement from the Oba of Benin, your community have not respected it? Mr. Gaius Mopai, talk to us, sir. Hello, Mr. Gaius, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Gaius.
I'm not hearing again.
Okay, you need to come back. Use the same link that I sent to you to come back again. I'm removing you right now. Your broadcast has been contaminated. All right, let me ask Mr. Ebo Amagba. Sir, before, when our father pronounced, everybody stands still. But now, we now notice that many communities don't respect the pronouncement from our father anymore. Why is that?
That's because these people, they are the kind of people we call Oriyomba in Benin. Because I think many people said Egwabense, particularly land issues. Because when they make pronouncement like this, our case now, like they make pronouncement 2 or 3 times, these people refuse to obey the pronouncement of the Oba. They started, instead of you to obey, you transfer the case to court. So that's disobedience of the highest order. They don't do it because they feel that they are more educated, that they know, they are trying to size the palace, comparing the palace to the authority. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, of course, of course.
They're trying to put our palace to its position in the authority.
Thank you, Mr. Ebo Amagba. I will have Mr. Gaius back now. I would like to hear from him as well. Mr. Gaius, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay, good. The question goes like this. Before, when our father pronounced, everybody stands still? How come so many communities right now in Edo State who are land grabbers, grabbing people's land, you know, are not respecting the pronouncement of our father anymore?
So you want my comment?
Yeah.
Okay.
The caller asked you to comment on that. Why is communities don't follow and respect the pronouncement of our father anymore?
Well, as far as I know, it's a social problem. Unemployment, you know, hassling, and then cultural and family delinquencies. These are the cause of the social problem that is everywhere, not only Benin. But the land grabbing in Benin is peculiar. It's unprecedented. It's warranted. You know? So that is that. But in the first case, 2012, when our case came out to Oba Eredewa set up a committee, and Ekato Duwefo of blessed memory, may his soul rest in peace. He was the one that was chairman of something. They said the boundary is a river. So Amagba were not happy. They went to court. It was recently 2019.
Okay.
2019 that Oba asked them to withdraw the case from court.
Okay.
So why did they disobey Oba Eredewa at that time?
So it was Amagba that went to court before your community, right?
Yes, they went to court from 2012 until 2019. Why was that not a disrespect for our Royal Majesty?
You were not properly briefed. The question why are we not obeying? Why are we not obeying the decision of the palace?
Which decision of the palace? Before they take decision, would they not call both parties? They call only you people to the palace. You people were making your with the palace. Did they call us? How can you take decision when people are not there? Where is it done? That is the primitive age now. Not all that is other civilized age.
All right, Mr. Gaius, remember this particular time that we have now is for the callers. All right. The other question is going directly to Ebo Amagba. Sir, the other caller, before I pick another call right now, said, the way you are talking right now, you talk politely, you are different from how he used to see you and otherwise. But now, he was also sending direct advice that why can't you do something about the continuous bad names that is going or attached to Amagba community at the moment, because only you cannot live in Amagba forever, so that developers, investors can come to Amagba to invest. What can you say about that, sir?
You mean Amagba or Okoroma?
No.
I will advise the caller to ask him a question if he has land in Amagba or any of his relation that has been disturbed of anything. Because in Amagba community, if you sell land to two people, you have problem. We don't do. So if you also buy from illegal people, like people not in authority, like we have committee on land sales. If you go outside these people to do anything illegal, you have problem with your property. So you must always do according to the rules and regulations of our documents. Not we're giving us bad name. It's everywhere, you know. According to Mr. Guy said, this is a peculiar thing, land grabbing or whatever. No, Amagba is not in that position at all. We don't do that. If you have your problem with Amagba community, bring it to us. We'll solve it for you. When people say Ebo is this, Ebo is that is what they see me as. That's what they say. A lot of them don't even know me. Some people who are talking, or maybe they are seeing me for the first time on this kind of show because I don't advertise myself. I don't go to TV. I do this because of what I saw. I was in Lagos when I saw your program on Facebook. I just watched you with Mr. Gaius the last 2 weeks or so. So I was interested in it. Otherwise, I'm not a social person.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. We need to talk to another caller right here. Hello, good evening to you. Go ahead. You only have 1 minute, caller.
Good evening. My name is Alex, and I live in Amagba.
Okay.
Mr. Najawa, first of all, I also need to tell you, the last time we brought in the other man, you threw the platform open. There were even people on the live debate. So how come now Ebo is here?
Before I answer you, they asked me a question. The other person answered. Yeah?
Hold on. Let me mute Mr. Gaius. Go ahead, ask me that question again. Sorry.
I said the last time you brought in that man from Okoroma,
yes,
you threw the platform open. We were about 6 on the debate section. How come today Ebo is here? You just three there. That's the number one. And number two, Mr. Ebo Amagba, I know inside Amagba where I live.
No, let me answer that. Let me answer that first. Okay, this one is an exclusive interview with Mr. Ebo Amagba and Mr. Gaius alone, not for the public. The public can call in, but you cannot join the debate. You can call in like you're doing right now. Okay?
I just want to appeal to him.
Okay.
Mr. Ebo Amagba, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, he's hearing you. Go
I
ahead.
hear you.
Yes, I live in Amagba. I cannot lie, over 11 years now. It has been very peaceful within Amagba. But sometimes, when I'm in Amagba, we hear of gunshots here and there, like inter-community crisis. So please, people call you the chair of all chair. I don't know the meaning of that, but you seem to be a powerful man. People respect you, people fear you. Use your good office to make sure there is peace in Amagba. It's affecting people who come to develop in that place. People complain a lot. I have my friends, some of them sometimes can't even sleep in Amagba. Sometimes so people are scared of these gunshots they hear from different sides of the community, not inside the community, the different ends at the extreme.
So how long have you been living, caller? How long have you been living in Amagba?
11 years now.
11 years. So your questions direct it straight away because you are contradicting it. Your questions is why is gunshots repeatedly?
Yes, I am addressing it to Mr. Ebo to use his office, his good office as the chair of all chair that people call him to, so that they should stop the crisis.
Okay.
From everything I've been hearing since now, you are family. So use your power that people know you for, like what we hear about you. Use it positively to end this crisis diplomatically. Let's stop the gunshot. Let's stop the fight.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller. I will go to Mr. Ebo before I pick another call right now. Mr. Ebo, what would you say to that caller?
I'm glad the caller was clear enough to say the gunshot not inside Amagba, but within the surrounding communities. A number of times you hear people fighting. It's between Obage and these people call themselves Okoroma, or they are attacking Obazagbo. Sometimes Obage, the recent one for the past 1 month is Obage versus Obayanto. Whenever they do fight, before when we were existing as a chairman, they actually call me chairman of all the chairmen in that whole almost the whole state then. You know, try to intervene. But now that authority is not there, I can't just leave my community to go and be trying to bring people stop fighting between two other communities. It's not Amagba according to the caller. And every day you must have at least one week. 1 day out of every week, you hear my Okoroma, Obage versus Obayato, or Okoroma, Obazagbo.
Okay, thank you, sir. Because of time, Leftist Amos, I want to say something. Caller, please hold on. Go ahead, Leftist.
Posed to by one of those callers, the first two, to Ambassador Peter Enyonse. You asked the question before Alex called him. He has not responded to that question.
Okay, please.
The question was now that he's still there at Amagba for now, that is not going to be there forever. Why would he not try to have a legacy for those who are coming after him? There's a question like that came from those two first callers. One of them who made those calls. So you asked those questions before Alex came in. There's no response to that question.
All right. Mr. Ebo, please, can you
Can you
respond to
record
that?
that question?
Yes.
I can't remember that, please.
Your network, your voice is not very clear, leftist, but we are struggling. Yeah.
I have a very bad network here. My network is bad there.
Okay,
But there's a question you asked before Alex. There's a question you asked before Alex called in. One of those callers, the first two callers, one of them asked that question. Who said that he had been hearing of Mr. Ebo for quite some time, and he came in this evening and spoke differently, and he is trying to appeal to him that he should try to leave a good legacy for those who are coming from, those who are coming after him. There was a question like that, but I'm not clear again.
Me too. I believe we've passed them. I can't remember. You know, but if they're going to call back for that question,
Okay,
go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I've interviewed the Amagba people. I also went to Okoroma during their press conference, and it shows that their in-laws, their brothers, they have lived together. How are we going to solve this problem of those who have lived in generations together? Can't they sit down and resolve their issue instead of fighting themselves? I'm posing this question to them. Can't they sit down? Because for their knowledge, what they have said, they have intermarried, they have grandchildren from both sides, and they have lived together for years. Can't we sit down and see how this matter can be resolved instead of fighting ourselves?
All right. No problem.
I have this question for both.
That questions, we're going to keep that to the last. We have a caller right now on the phone. Hello, Mr. Caller. Go ahead. You have 1 minute. Good evening to you. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
I come down to my local outlet because I'm a full bonify of the Yekogba, I'm an Yekogba indigene. So I want to quickly ask Ebo this question.
Yeah.
What is happening in the Yekogba? I believe the Yekogba is not only the area in the district or in Benin Kingdom. And I also know that Ebo Amagba know much more to well about what is going on concerning this land issue, land dispute that is going on in the Yekogba. I want to just ask him a direct question.
Go ahead. Your time is running out.
Ebo Amagba, are you happy of what is going on in the Yekogba today concerning land issues?
Okay.
Because I know I can give a record of about 5 or 6 communities which Ebo has fought with. Why is it like that? And other branches like Obazabon, he planted a boy there. Ororomi, he planted a boy there. So these things that is going on now in the Yekogba, is Ebo Amagba happy about it because we are brothers and sisters?
Okay, hold on, please. You are staying too long on your questions and you are repeating yourself. Let Mr. Ebo Amagba quickly answer that. Mr. Gaius, I'm sorry we don't have a question for you yet, but we'll come back to you. Mr. Ebo Amagba, what is currently going on in Yekogba, as our brother just said on the phone, is asking you, are you happy about it?
What exactly is going on in Yekogba that is talking about?
Okay. Caller, what is going on at Yekogba?
Please, sir, I owe you a very big respect. Don't try to dodge my question. You know it and you know it very well. The fighting and the killing of innocent young youth today because of landed issue, landed dispute, land grabbing.
No, Mr. Caller, is Amagba community the one fighting them? Is Amagba community the one fighting them at Yekogba community?
Okay, let me put that clear to you. You can see that This direction, it has been a very long time strongly, so that I will just get him.
Just get straight to the point, please. Let your question be straight.
Okay. Physically or personally, they are not the one, but the source where this energy is coming from is from him. It's from Amagba.
Okay. Okay. That means you are alleging him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll ask him right away now before we move on. Hello, sir. Sorry. Are you aware of the fight that is currently going on at Iyekogba community, sir?
My brother, this caller, I would have advised him to come out with his genuine name and phone number to call me to tell me exactly what is happening in Iyekogba. It's not straightforward. The question is not straightforward.
Okay.
If you are saying I live in Amagba community, I have problem with Okoroma people. So what concerns Amagba and Iyekogba in general?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Mr. Ebo. I'm so sorry. We need to move on. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening to you. Go ahead. You have only 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. I greet you on the Jawash.
Thank you. Which country are you calling us from?
Yes. I want to quickly.
Which country are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Canada.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that the truth of this matter, to the way I know, I would like to refer to Mr. Gaius that you were talking about. So I picked him to defend his community, what they call Okoroma.
Yeah.
The other is Amagba. So what I'm trying to say is that he said that he came to support his people because they cried to him to call him to come and fight for them. But for me, I think that one is I don't know how to say it, but it's an excuse because he's trying to say that he is the one that is fighting, not even the people. That is one. Two, when I'm trying to say that I know about them very well. I know a little thing about them. If he said he came to fight for his people, I believe me, I'm telling you it's not true because I know some of his own biological brother and sister that himself did not even help. But he has a position in the bank, he has a money, he's a rich man. He don't even help them. So why is he not saying that he came to fight for them? I see no many of them today.
Okay, do you have any direct question for him? You are staying more than your minutes.
Yes, what I'm saying, the direct question I asked for him that I wanted to tell his own reason. He came to that community to acquire land and to sell to people. That is why. It's not for him to fight for his people. That's what I believe.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, caller. Mr. Gaius, finally, we have a question for you. Mr. Gaius, I guess you heard from that caller. Are you there, Mr. Gaius? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I'm hearing, but it wasn't too clear.
Yeah, he's saying that because you remember you mentioned earlier on that you came to fight for your own people. This caller is saying that you are not fighting for your own people, you are fighting for yourself because you want to acquire the land so that you can sell it for your personal use or something like that. So what can you respond to that?
Okay, that is laughable in the first place. And then in the second place, I am the Okagbe of my family. A place I was born and bred. Somebody want to come and twist our hand because of their power of might, capability. I will not allow that. I will not allow that. We are 17, my father had, and we all grew up there. And we are in different places of works, and I have retired. They want to dislodge my people. I have records. I will show it to you. How many times they have arrested them from Ogwedion 10. They bundled them to Lagos, bundled them to Abuja.
I would like to see this record, sir. Please, you forward it to me after this show.
I will. I have a lot of records. I have. You know, right from 2012. How will the guy say that I want to acquire? Look, God has blessed me. Let me tell you. God has blessed me, and I'm grateful to God. Are you hearing me? I'm not in Benin today. I'm in Abuja. God has blessed me. I have retired. I earn my pension. Okay? And I have properties before Okoroma, whatever. My people are there. And even Ebo himself, he said it at the time, that even a Mokpa has also land. Ebo said, he said it to somebody. And that somebody told me, you know?
Okay, sir. That means you are fighting for your people because they cannot fight for themselves. Is that what you mean?
They cannot fight for themselves because of the nature of them. Most of them are not literate. They are not literate. They do not know their right from their left from their right. So as the Okagbe of the family, as the oldest man in the village, it is my duty to make sure I bring peace. That was why when I came to 2018 early, I went to see Odun Were of Amagba in his house. Ask him if he's there. Ask him. I came for a peace.
All right. We are still going to take. Thank you, Mr. Gaius. We are taking just 5 more calls, and I'm done. And I don't want anybody to accuse me later and not take calls.
There's one question, sir. There's one question, sir. Now, the peace agreement we signed, Ebo said that they went to go and find out from the Oba Palace. Why would they go and find out from the Oba Palace without letting us know the result of their findings?
Okay, now, sir, the same Mr. Ebo has said now that both of you should go back to the same palace again. So he said that more than 4 times. Are you ready so that both of you, even we can go with you both, from the both communities, we can go to the palace for final resolution? What can you say about that, sir?
No, it's...
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Gaius, can you hear me?
Yes, the case is in court. It will be sub judice for you to be going to somewhere here to go and be talking.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
So why to be careful?
Okay, that's fine. I'm taking just 5 more callers. He's going to be first confessor, so we can move on, right? I have, go ahead, talk to me. You have 30 seconds because you called earlier on.
Yes, I want to address this to Mr. Ebo Amagba and to the other man,
Mr. Gaius. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Gaius, I want to, please, it's a passionate appeal. Our youths are dying. We are tired of these fights. People have been killed left, right, and center. There are some things that we can't even say here. The whole world is watching us. It's not a good name for us as Edo people. As I speak, there are 2 members of National Assembly watching this program right now. As of reg. And it is a shame that Edo State is being seen. People are watching in America, in Jamaica, everywhere around the world. It doesn't tell where. If people can have a way to come around this matter and just end it once and for all. You are adults. God has blessed you guys. We are tired of burying our young people.
Thank you.
Whether you are the one killing or it's the one, we don't want to know. We want peace.
Okay.
Number 1. Please. Then number 2. This one goes to Mr. Ebo Amagba. Please. I don't know. They call you, as I said before, chair of Roger or previously. If you are called upon today, can you join us on this platform to fight land grabbing? People walk abroad and they come back home and they are swindled sometimes by different communities. So I know you were a powerful guy during this
What is about to you now? 3 times.
Would you like to join us to bring justice to people who cannot fight for themselves or for peaceful negotiation?
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. All right, I have another caller right here. Hello, good evening to you. I lost that caller. So fortunate. I have only 4 to take more. Only 4, and I lost your call, and I'm taking another one. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Go ahead.
I don't have this.
Okay, that Mr. Ebo Amagba. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, please. Probably it will be wise for me to forward the document to you so that for confirmation.
Okay. Is that okay? You want to forward? Go ahead with your question. Okay.
But my question goes to you. Actually, it's not a direct involvement from me, but at one point they got involved in it. Okay, we bought the land from Mr. Aituekine and later Matthew. So there was an issue with the land, and we understand that it was Ebo Amagba boy that sold the land.
Okay, sir, do you know what? You are digressing right now. I want you to send me the details because what you are talking about right now is going to take a long time. Pardon?
Yes, that is why I said I would. Okay, the one who handle. Okay, I got it.
Yes, send that to us. If that's going to be labeled as a petition, we know, like the same petitions we have for Koromi. You understand? We don't have any petitions against Ebo Amagba yet. Okay, forward it to me, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. 3 more calls. Hello, Mr. Festus. Thanks for calling us. Go ahead. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening. Thank you very much. I have a question for Ebo Amagba.
Go ahead, sir.
There's something I want to add because Ogba Riverine area, that's where the most problem of land grabbing issue takes place. And Ebo Amagba is the chair of all chairs in that area. I don't want to go into more detail in Oba Sagmon community officially. Let Ebo Amagba tell us, because we in the diaspora, how is able to help us to fight land grabbing issues.
Yeah, that will be my last question to him. Yes, I will do. I will ask him that.
Because there's something that he said just now that somebody is at the Oba that never responded to the Oba directory. And Oba of Benin have said land issues supposed to have been categorized as Oba because it hindered development and progress in the state. And those in the diaspora are suffering because of this issue
Thank
of
you.
land grab.
Thank you.
And Ebo Amagba should tell us how he can help us resolve.
I will be asking him that before we close the show. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Hello. Good morning to you. Your name and where you are calling us from. We can't hear you, sir. We can't hear you. He's very poor. We are struggling to hear you. Yes, not me. We are talking about hearing you because you are talking to us. I'm struggling to hear you. That means the audience cannot hear you. It's so low. Yeah, it's your fault. It's not. I don't know. It's very low, sir. It's very low. We just talked to someone else now. It was loud, but the call from your side now is very low. And if I call it off, you might not have the opportunity to call us back. Hello, Engineer Ken. Thanks for calling us. Go ahead, talk to us.
Thank you, Nigerian World. I thank our great God for touching your heart to pick my calls because I've been trying to get through for almost 100 times. I have to call on the ancestors.
So sorry, a lot of people be calling in. Yeah.
I know, my brother, this topic is hot. Thank God that you didn't set up a platform for us to debate on it. We have spent 10 hours.
Yes.
You know, number one, I want Mr. Gaius to rephrase that word that he says that his people are illiterate, that they don't know what is going on. We have a saying in Benin that no matter how stupid you are, you must surely know your father's house. His people are not stupid that they don't know their land. In Benin that I came from, that we all came from, there are a lot of settlement around in Benin that today is being claimed by those ones that are settled there. Sometimes it's been bought by their great-grandfathers. But in our Agba situation, they have sold all their land. Now they have no land again. So they are trespassing to other communities. I'm not from these communities, but I have a project there. I have houses there. I want to say one thing to Ebo Amagba. Ebo Amagba, for crying out loud, your name has been in a red book for over 15 years for land grabbing business in Edo State. You know, if everyone are afraid to talk to you, I must have to talk to you, my brother. You have to clean your name from that record. Because I see your face today. You are not a kid. You are not a kid. Where are you taking this money to? Why are you causing people pains? You know, I want to use our brother that just passed on towards the end of last year, Captain Osa. He died as a billionaire in dollars. Were he buried with that money? No. The only thing that took him home was the good works that he did. What will people tell about you, Ebo Amagba? In every land grabbing business in Edo, in every court fighting in Edo, in any wars of fighting land business in Edo, this man's name is attached to it. Ebo's name is attached to it. Ebo, we owe you red-handed. All Nigerian family all over the world, we are tagging our hands on your waist. And from tomorrow morning, you have to sit your ass up and start fixing all these problems. Start fixing them. All over from Saple Road down to Yekoba. You have to start fixing them because you are the architect of these things. All those little rats that are busy fighting, you are buying guns for them. They're all looking up to you. You are their consultant.
All
You
right.
are their godfather.
Thank you.
That's why they call you the chair of all chairs.
Thank you. Thank you. We need to go right now. Hello, good evening to you. Go ahead, talk to us. Where are you calling us from and your name?
I'm calling from Manchester, London precisely.
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you very much for this engineer Ken. I was speaking just about Ebo Amagba. Please, Nigeria Watch, just use your platform to address this issue. As far as Saple Road is concerned, Ebo Amagba is one of the key points when it comes to land grabbing. You understand what I'm saying now? If you're talking about Oba 18 and Obiaza, my brother has a land in Obiaza. There's a guy called Osaboye. He was a former Kahil in Oba 18. He has a house in Amagba there. Ebo Amagba. These people work together hand to hand. Please, Ebo Amagba need to clean his name. You know, and most of the people that they are affecting are people like me and you from the diaspora. People in diaspora that will go back home to buy a property there. Before you will know, they will tell you that they'll start shooting gun. You can't have access to your own personal land. And you have been working in the Western world hours and hours. And then you save the money and go back home to invest. Before you know, they will take that land from you. Please, Nigeria Watch, use this your platform to be able to talk to Ebo Amagba. As far as land is concerned, Saple Road, Airport Road, all of them, they know themselves.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Please.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello, that was.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Go ahead. Talk to us. We don't have time.
Yeah. My name is Sangolo and I'm calling from London. Please, I hear what everyone has been saying since, and I wanted to throw my question directly to Ebo Amagba, but it's so sad that it's not on seat.
Yeah, I think his network is not very friendly now. He'll be coming back. Go ahead.
No problem. My question goes like this. He said if you don't buy land for the committee that they organize, that definitely you will have problem with your property. Please, I want to ask, this committee, is it constitutional? They should just tell me, please, because the problem we are passing through is just too much. They should let us know if this committee is constitutional. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right, people, I still need to take just one call and I'm done. Okay, we have Akin trying to call us as well. Let's see if we can get him now. Okay, someone else. All right, go ahead, Prince Collins. Talk to us. Hello. Hello, talk to us, Prince.
What I really want to ask, it's not here now. People actually that what the director.
We can't hear you. We are struggling to hear you. Be audible, please.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I said actually, I know Ebo Amagba very well, more than 20 years. I don't want to go into that now. What I really want to ask Mr. Amagba is because from the statement, I think they came from somewhere. His grandfather came to know, to leave that community that they are talking about. I really want to ask because as a matter of fact, when you go to live in this land, there is what is called alcohol, Benin, or a process that allowed the acquisition of property. Is there any evidence from Mr. Gayo that shows that the property or land around the community that they live in belongs to the forefathers by way of tradition or by way of history?
All right, no problem. I will ask him that, please. If you continue like this, we're going to forget your question, sir. Let him answer that. Thank you. All right, Mr. Gaius, the last caller said we should ask you. Mr. Gaius, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
The last question said we should ask you, do you have any evidence that your forefathers owned the land that you are fighting for right now?
What sort of evidence is he looking for? What sort of evidence is he looking for?
No, it's a question.
No, let me ask, because I know how a village evolved. I know how a city evolved. People move from place to place and settle. You don't ask for evidence of why you stayed there, or why are you there, or why you are not there. This is directly from Amagba. I don't take sort of such a question.
Okay.
So, but I have evidence. What evidence is he looking for? What sort of evidence is he looking for? The case is in the court. So I don't want to entertain any question that doesn't look so intelligent, please.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. And my last caller, hello. Yeah, good evening to you. Go ahead. 30 seconds. You called earlier on and we don't have time. 30 seconds. Go straight to your question, please.
Okay. No, my question is for Ebo Amagba. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing him here.
He's not here. We are waiting for him to join us. I don't know if he's coming back. He's supposed to be here to round up with us.
Okay. Now, God bless my brothers that called last. You can see Mr. Niger Watch. The fact is very difficult for we to accept, especially we Africans. Let me put it that way. When we hit the nail on his head, it will penetrate easily. But when we are trying to beat around it, see the land problem we are having in Edo State, I repeat again. If Ebo Amagba, I love what one brother said, I called earlier, that if Ebo Amagba can join us to fight land grabber, I've been telling you this on this platform. It will not take us 48 hours to resolve land grabber in Edo State, especially in the Yekoba area.
Okay, thank you.
We accept.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much. I need to call. I think I'm trying to call us so we can round up. Oh, I need to mute. All right. Hello, Mr. Akin, you tried calling on. Go ahead, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Niger Watch, and good evening to your panelists. I've been watching the show, and there's a question I want to put forward to Mr. Ebo Amagba. And I know it's not there, but you can put it to him.
He's watching, and I think he's trying to come back. Go ahead.
Yeah, so there's something I want to get clarity on this week. Because he said that there was a pronunciation from the palace that Okoroma is a camp, not a community. But were there any time where the palace made any form of declaration that the same camp is under the jurisdiction of Amagba? If you can clarify that would be good.
Okay. All right. I hope he comes back. Okay. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. All right, we'll be rounding up now. I'm not taking any calls anymore. Thank you, everyone. I understand that some of you are still not going to be happy because we could not take your calls. But before that, I will mute first. Lefties, there's a big noise coming from your end. After I finish this statement, I will allow you to say something. All right. My people, Mr. Ebo Amagba, I will be sending this message to you. We were hoping for you to round up with us on this platform. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened. Maybe it's the network, but I'm going to be sending this message because these are the messages I wanted to ask you directly on the screen. A lot of people called in earlier on appealing to you to join us to fight land grabbers, land grabbing in Edo State. With Edo people in diaspora, the biggest problem we have in Edo State is land grabbing. And your name has been affiliated with land grabbing for so long. And we also know that if you genuinely stand with us today and say land grabbing is over and you want to fight it with us, we all know, even according to the last caller, the last two callers, we all know if you genuinely want land grabbing to end in Edo State and you want to join us, especially we that lives in the diaspora, to fight land grabbing will be a thing of the past. If you have pity and love for us that lives abroad, like I said before, the biggest problem we have in Edo State is land grabbing. As I speak today, sir, Mr. Ebo Amagba, like I said, so fortunate that we lost you on the screen. As I speak today, statistically, 40%, if I'm not mistaken, of Edo people in diaspora are now investing in Lagos and Abuja because of land grabbing. And we know you are a powerful man, like they said. They call you chair of all chair. So I believe you have the power to support us, to join us to fight land grabbers. Because time is coming. Edo people in the diaspora want to start taking laws into their hands. Like they say, if you push a goat to the wall and it cannot penetrate the wall, the goat will turn back to pursue you that have been pushing him for so long. I might not get that parable right, but I'm communicating. Sir, it's a privilege to have you on our show, but it's unfortunately that you could not end the show with us. We are going to appeal to you, sir. Please join us to fight land grabbers. Join us to urge your boys to stop fighting or doing anything that will hurt others or that could hurt them themselves. And my last statement before I move on, sir. We all know, as a human being, none of us will live forever. We all know that death is inevitable. But what do we choose to leave behind when we die? That is the most important thing. I really applaud you for choosing to come to my platform today. Like you stated, you've never been to any platform on social media. But you said you were watching me in Lagos and you decided to say, oh, you have interest on this show. I appreciate you for that. But we still believe with your power, with your name, Ebo Amagba, Ebo Amagba, Ebo Amagba, everywhere. If you genuinely want peace, happiness, and unity to be within the Edo people, and you want to support us to fight land grabbing, Edo will have peace again. Many of us who invested in Abuja, Lagos, and other states will come back home to invest in our states. I will be happy to have you back here on this show next time. And my statement now to Mr. Gaius. Mr. Gaius, I appreciate you, sir, for coming to this show.
Thank you.
Although we never planned, we told you that Mr. Ebo Amagba will be coming since last week. But because of so many activities, even today, we were almost canceling this broadcast. Mr. Gaius, once again, thank you for coming here. And I also want to let you know, Mr. Gaius, that I understand how you are feeling, fighting, or like you stated, you are fighting for your people. But in case of next time, sir, with the way you talk and with your own pedigree, your name and everything, you are a learned man. You have integrity and all that. Please, in case of a live broadcast like this, I will appeal to you, sir, to pass your message without any kind of aggression, because you were passing your message or responding to Ebo Amagba, there were these signs of angers in your voice. and signs of rudeness in your speech. Although you accepted it and you apologized and moved on. I like that. After this show, Naija Watch Media will promise we go shook leg for inside this matter. No matter for the way those they will not if you shook leg put. As long as you have everything to do with land grabbing, we already have a plan for land grabbing and land grabbers in Edo State. At the moment, as far as I'm concerned, the biggest land grabber we have in Edo State is Omoyon Fokoromi. As far as I'm concerned, nobody, like I said before, is going to live forever. And for those of you on the comment section or my spectators watching me right now who are slightly disappointed that I'm not attacking Ebo Amagba, don't forget that we don't have any petition against Ebo Amagba on my platform. All is allegedly. If you are alleging somebody, what that means, according to the rules of media, when you are alleging somebody, you stay with that word alleged. You cannot sweep me out of my feet, out of alleged, to start accusing somebody directly without no kind of evidence. I have so many evidence against Omoyon Fokoromi. That's why you see I mention his name all the time. No court, absolutely no court whatsoever in the whole world can take me to when it comes to Omoyon Fokoromi. But I cannot do that to Ebo Amagba. I don't have any personal relationship with Ebo Amagba. It's because of this case we got to talk. He called me. He called me and he said he would like to come and respond to this. I don't practice nepotism on this platform. I will not embrace or rub shoulder with land grabbers. And I will not engage myself, my name that I've built for myself, with anybody that is doing anything to hurt or cause pains with our Edo people. Please don't be too disappointed that I did not accuse Ebo Amagba. I cannot accuse him. Constitutionally, I am not allowed. If I have all the evidence, like one of our brothers called earlier on, said he has some evidence that is going to forward to me, I can't wait for that. I have more than 40 petitions against Omoyon Fokoromi. So when I mention Omoyon Fokoromi every blessed day, no court can stop me from mentioning it. But as for Ebo Amagba, yes, I don't hear them say I don't have any petition against him. So this platform, we don't practice nepotism. We don't practice sentimentality. I must have evidence against you before I can attack you. I appreciate him for coming to my platform to talk here. I know so many other media's enemies will not be happy that Ebo Amagba came to my platform. So many other media's enemies will not be happy that Mr. Gaius came to my platform. One thing that you must understand if you have a media, how you build your name matters a lot to attract eminent, prominent, important people to come to your platform. Senator have came to my platform. Commissioners, big names. It's not by making mouths. It's how you address people. I can't accept anybody to insult any of my panelists, any of my guests, any of my commenters. We don't accept it here. Please, my people, if you all want us all to succeed in this struggle, let us deal with it in a professional way. Let's apply professionalism to it. In case they are taking anybody to court, it's going to be me. For example, anybody coming now, I'm taking you to court, including Governor Obaseki. Anywhere I will buy ticket there. They want me in court in Abuja, Lagos, and Benin, I will be there. Because we don't come on air to lie against people all because of views. Now we've heard from Mr. Pius, we've heard from Mr. Ebo Amagba. we are going to take it further from here. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I'll be coming to Mr. Leftist Amausa to talk to us. Mr. Leftist, go ahead, talk to us. Then we'll go to Mr. Gaius to round up with us. Leftist, hold on. I think you are muted. You are muted. You need. Okay, you are good now. You are good now. We can't still hear you. Why?
Hello.
What you are using, can you remove what you are using? Remove the headphone. It's making so much noise. Remove it. Talk normally like that. Remove your headphone.
Hello.
Yes, better now. Go ahead.
Is it clear now?
Yes, better.
Okay.
Yes.
I wish to appreciate this platform, Naija Watch. I wish to appreciate Pa Amagba. I wish to appreciate Pa Ebo, who gave us this, who gave their time to us to be able to talk together this evening. I also want to plead that they should also give us another appointment. We'll give them another appointment because these are very large issues that a lot of complications, so that we can also oblige us to come to this same platform again. I wish you all good health. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Amagba, sir, I will give you a couple of minutes in case you have anything to say before we round up. You have the minutes for yourself. Talk to us, sir.
Yes, I want to thank you for this mediation role that you have instituted.
Thank you, sir.
I will subscribe to you with my widow's mites, but also I'm doing a good job. Because any man who wants to bring peace to his neighbor is a God-sent person. You know, I'm supposed to be resting. I'm retired after working for government for 35 years. But this Amagba issue is taking my time, taking my private money, you know, holding meetings, going to court, spending a lot of money to all these things. And when I come to the platform, a lot of things that I'm hearing is different from what is on the ground. So I do not know whether you are going to have the machinery to be able to investigate and unearth all these things. And I'm going to send to you a lot of petitions I'll be sending to IG in Abuja, Commissioner of Police in Edo State, Governor of Edo State. I will arrange them, package them, I will send them to you. You know, so that you will know where we are going in Okoroma. It is very painful that the security agency that was supposed to protect property and lives, you know, for government, up to today, they have never investigated from beginning to the end. You know, why? Because they compromise. So this job you are handling is not going to be a very easy one. You know, but I will pray and I will give you the truth, but nothing but the truth. Although the case is in court now, so I'm a bit hesitant to go in directly. You know, so that's my prayer.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, my prayer. And Amagba has a big role to play. They cannot give judgment against us when we are not being given fair hearing. It's never done. So I don't believe Amagba has given a judgment. So let everybody knows that. Because when Roland was there, we know what Roland did for Amagba. 63 million was paid, we were told. Ask Ebo Amagba, well, you pay the money. They wanted to get the community by all means. Roland will go to FEB Mechanized Brigade, Oba said this. They will go to the police commissioner, Oba said this. Everywhere, Oba said this. He will go to Abuja, Oba said this. But we have seen everything. But God is helping us. God is fighting our battle. You know, God is fighting our battle. Everybody is in trade of Okoroma now. Everybody on earth, heavy and mighty. I'm telling you, I have documents, but I'm not going to say more than this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Amagba. Once again, I appreciate you, sir, for your time with us. I really do. Thank you very much. I'll be allowing you to go right now. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Right. Thank you.
All right. Leftist, Amamusa, I will be letting you out now. Thank you very much for your time. Do you have anything to say before you go?
No, nothing more. Nothing more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for your time. All right, my people. thank you very much. We appreciate every one of you. For those of you that were trying to call in, unfortunately that we could not take more calls, you know, because if we wanted to take calls, I don't know, I'm frozen. I don't know. Can you guys still hear me at all? I don't know what's happening. Can you hear me? What happened here? What's happening here? Okay, can you guys hear me now? All right, sorry. I don't know what happened right there. All right, like I was saying, thank you very much to you all. I appreciate every one of you. Together, we can stop land grabbing in those states. You know, remember, if you have any issues, you know, and you have proof, that is fine. But if you don't have proof and you are alleging somebody, that is also fine. But accusing somebody, that is not fine. Thank you very much, my people. Now, God bless every one of you. I have somebody who is calling. I'm sorry, I'm not taking calls anymore. And I want to appreciate every one of you on the comment section. I can see everyone coordinated themselves. Nobody insulted anybody right there. Thank you very much, my Najawash family. I know I'm so proud to have you all. As you all know that one person cannot do it alone. Thank you, my people. I'll be saying have a good night. Bye for now.
Oya la ume, ibu abuji me doki.